Hello people, my name is Kevin and welcome to Wanna Watch a Movie. Thank you so very much for joining me. Tonight I'm going to be continuing my run through of the Oscar Best Picture nominees. I'm going to be watching Conclave. I'm going into this pretty much completely blind. I only know like the brief synopsis. It's set in the it's behind closed doors where the cardinals meet of the Catholic Church and make a decision to select a new pope, and there's a big scandal or something and it's a big deal. I know Ralph Fiennes is in it and that's it. I don't know anyone else who's in it, I don't think. Don't know anything about plot, don't know anything about... I think it's a pretty good movie. I remember a friend of mine recommended it to me fairly recently. So yeah, I'm thinking it'll be pretty good. I should mention at the top that this Catholic Church is a bit of a loaded subject for me because if you recognize this at all, this is from my favorite book series and my favorite show, and should tell you a little bit about my feelings on the Catholic Church. But for the purposes of this movie, I'm gonna try to set that aside. I'm gonna try to set aside my own feelings and opinions about the Catholic Church aside. I'm gonna try to immerse myself in this hopefully excellent work of fiction. Gonna get started in just a second. If you're new to the channel, please, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate each and every single one. It means the world to me. And if you want to support the channel at all, please consider joining my Patreon. A link is down in the description below. That'll give you access to a Discord server where you can chat with me about movies and shows. You'll get access to polls where you can vote on what to watch next. You get early access to my YouTube edits and full-length reactions as well. So if that is your thing, please, please, please head on over there. So without further ado, let's get started with Conclave. Here we go. I had to super quickly Google what the definition for conclave was. I had it in my head as the definition of enclave, but I was wrong. Conclave is just like a private gathering, like an assembly of, it's the name for the assembly of cardinals. I just needed to get that definition out. Okay, got a priest here. Oh, cardinal, okay. Wearing red. Is that what's it called, a yarmulke? Maybe there's a different word for it, I don't know.
Subvenite sancti Dei,
Subvenite
sanima meus.
Speaking Latin. I don't know why the subtitles aren't translating the Latin.
Magis quam custodes auroram.
It's like last rites or something?
Amen.
For the dying pope.
He is with God.
What's he doing with the ring? Getting ready for the next one or something? Or?
Sede vacante. The throne of the Holy See is vacant.
Oh, I just realized that's John Lithgow. Aldo.
Do you think that anybody would mind if I took that?
Of course, take it. He would have wanted you to have it. What happened? Do you know?
They say a heart attack. There had been warnings.
Health failing?
He was afraid that if word got out, that they would start circulating rumors that he was going to resign.
The curia.
The curia? It's been a while since I've been to Sunday school.
We will have to prepare a detailed statement. Who discovered the Holy Father's body?
I did, Your Eminence.
And then what did you do?
Called the Holy Father's doctor around 11:30 Eminence. We would have called you earlier, but...
Is it going to be like that the Pope was murdered or something?
I asked Janusz to hold off calling you. I wanted to ascertain all the facts. I've prepared a timeline of His Holiness's last day.
And who was the last to have a scheduled meeting with him?
I believe that may have been me.
You were, Eminence, trembling.
Put in all the meetings he had that day. It will show how hard he was working right to the very end.
I know him. He was in His Dark Materials.
Placing a huge burden on a sick man.
The papacy is a huge burden, especially for an older man. It seems the responsibility for the conclave falls upon you.
What was his name? The former His Holiness.
Sigillate la stanza.
Damn, that cello stinger that's strong. Okay, getting rid of the body. He may have been the Pope, but he's still... We're all equal in death. I gotta wonder how much of this is based on like actual like procedures that the Catholic Church has at the Vatican. Conclave. I'm surprised that the title card there wasn't red, because you know, isn't that like the color for the 3 weeks later, eve of Conclave.
Security say they like to test the electronic jammers one last time, Your Eminence.
Then better be quick. Can you reassure me that we will be finished on time?
They will work through the night if they have to.
That's always a huge deal when a new pope is being chosen, right?
Fair vision of hell.
Well, don't be blasphemous, Ray. Hell arrives tomorrow when we bring in the Cardinal. How do I pronounce this?
Calco, Your Eminence, he's Indian.
Oh, Calco, thank you.
Calco.
Archbishop Wozniak has asked if he might have a word.
Tell him that I'll see him after I've met the cardinals. The poor fellow will be worrying about his future.
Laying out a red carpet. You know, the whole world pretty much holds its breath whenever a new pope is about to be chosen. Or at least the whole Christian world. Oh, we got some nuns. And who's this? Everybody's got black umbrellas. Getting rid of all the phones. Oh, even cardinals. Some cardinals smoke. Getting a little less. Look at some tweets or something. Yeah, before they're all going to be like sequestered for a couple of days or something, right? Wow, that is a lot of cigarette butts. I'm enjoying the music so far. 103, wow.
I wonder where Tedesco has got to.
Father Bellini.
Father Bellini?
Have you seen the papers? Apparently it's already decided it's to be me.
And I happen to agree with them.
No sane man would want the papacy.
Some of our colleagues seem to want it.
I am not worthy.
You are more worthy than any of us.
I'm not.
Well, then tell your supporters not to vote for you.
And let it go to him. I could never live with myself.
Eminenza Tedesco.
Tedesco.
Cardinal Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Everything under control.
Credo di sì.
No!
Hey, man. Don't need to slap his hand. Just trying to be helpful. I know there's going to be some kind of conspiracy or something, but...
Apparently Pope John the 23rd was too fat to fit into the biggest casket, so they had to split the seam at the back for him to get into it.
Pope John the 23rd?
We didn't part well. I asked for his permission to resign as dean. He refused my resignation, said some were chosen to be shepherds and some to manage the farm. Apparently, I am a manager.
Okay,
He
then.
told me about your crisis of faith. He had his own doubt towards the end.
The Pope had doubts about God.
No. What he had lost faith in was the church.
It's a good reason to. All of the sexual abuse scandals.
4 weeks ago.
Janusz, I haven't got time to hear your confession. There's still so much to do.
Janus, that's his name?
What's troubling you, tell me?
I should have come to you before. The last person to have an official appointment with him was Cardinal Tremblay.
Yes, I know.
At that meeting, the Holy Father dismissed him.
What?
He sacked him.
Oh, totally, like, removed him.
Gross misconduct.
Gross misconduct. Oh, God.
But it wasn't until the last few days when I started to hear the rumors.
What rumors?
Of what?
He may be elected Pope.
What kind of gross misconduct?
Were you there at this meeting?
No, Your Eminence. The Holy Father told me about it afterwards. He said the reasons would become clear soon enough.
That's foreboding. Wow, they really take the sequestration seriously. I mean, blackout curtains, I mean, okay. I'm suddenly very hungry. Wonder why. I'm loving all the string instruments in the background here.
An issue.
One of them's died.
I'm sorry?
Have we lost a cardinal?
We seem to have acquired one.
What?
Cardinal has just turned up. He says he was created in pectore.
Oh, no, and he has to be an imposter, surely.
Well, that's what I thought, Eminence.
I'm unclear on how,
His name is Vincent Benitez, Your Eminence. He's the Archbishop of Kabul.
of Kabul is in Afghanistan.
But he's Mexican. The Holy Father appointed him last year.
Ray, ask Eminence Bellini to join us. Maybe he knows something of this.
There should be some documentation at the Vatican about this, right?
It's absurd. How many Catholics are there in Afghanistan?
vanishingly few.
I believe this man is legally a cardinal, Aldo, and I think he has a right to take part in the election.
Cardinals get elevated to the, like you elevate like a bishop to a cardinal if the Pope allows it, right? That's how it works? Just unclear on what the chain of command, how the process works.
Before we eat, I'd like to introduce a new member of our order. Was made a cardinal by the perfectly legitimate procedure known as in pectore. Vincent Benitez, Cardinal Archbishop of Kabul.
Is this guy going to be a problem for them?
Would you bless our meal?
Of course.
I mean, are they going to have a problem with him?
Us, O Lord, and this your gift, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Y mientras comemos y bebemos, recordar a los que tienen hambre y a los que se encuentran solos, y a las hermanas que han preparado esta comida para nosotros.
I like this guy.
Please come.
I like him. I like that he thanked the nuns who prepared the meal for him. I feel like they go unappreciated.
Goffredo.
Tommaso, you look anxious. E non abbiamo ancora cominciato.
It'd be weird if you weren't anxious.
Afghanistan.
Sì, una meravigliosa testimonianza della Chiesa universale. Tanti uomini di culture e razze diverse legati dalla fede in Dio.
It's an optimistic way of putting it.
Guarda come tutti gravitano vicino ai loro connazionali. Italiani tutti qua, spagnoli là. Divided by language. Ma dove i tuoi amici liberali hanno deciso di cancellare?
Fellow liberals. Okay, then.
Senza Roma, senza la tradizione di Roma. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold.
Quindi il prossimo Papa dovrebbe essere un italiano.
E perché no? Sono 40 anni che non abbiamo Papa italiano.
I think this guy's going to be a problem.
Tu riesci a immaginare veramente un'alternativa?
Yes. He's going to have a problem with a black pope.
Abyssus abyssum.
It was shrewd of him to stay away from Rome until today. He will do well tomorrow, I think.
Which means...
15 votes in the first ballot.
And Bellini?
Why do I feel like a cow being priced by the farmer?
Between 20 and 25. Tomorrow night that the real work begins.
Yeah, according people's votes.
To get him a 2/3 majority.
2/3? Jesus.
Those who seek the papacy.
I don't seek the papacy. Tell them I stand for a common sense approach to gays and divorce. Tell them I stand for respecting other faiths. And tell them that I believe women should play more of a role in the curia.
Let's not mention women.
I like Bellini quite a lot.
No intention of concealing my views or pretending to be anything other than I am.
Anything other than I am.
I stand for everything that Tedesco does not.
Good. Because I don't like this Tedesco guy so far.
Rocco, you talk to the Americans. Villanueva, I leave the South Americans to you.
Aldo doesn't want it.
That might be why he's best for it.
That's why I support him. The men who are dangerous are the ones who do want it.
Agreed. Power attracts the corruptible.
I'm enjoying all this mystery, Thomas.
Your last meeting with the Holy Father, I was told that the Holy Father demanded your resignation.
That's absurd. Who told you that?
Archbishop Wozniak.
Why would he say such a thing?
Is there any way to verify it?
You can ask Monsignor Morales. He was at the meeting.
Well, I would, but at the moment we happen to be sequestered.
Oh.
Convenient, isn't it?
Can you think of any reason why Archbishop Wozniak would circulate such a story?
He told you this himself?
Yeah.
You don't think, I don't like to bring it up, but we both know his drinking has been getting much heavier.
He's hiding something, trying to cast aspersions on someone else.
What did you discuss with the Holy Father in that final meeting?
It was a private conversation and very precious. Those were the last words I ever exchanged with the Holy Father.
Yes, of course.
I don't trust him at all.
Oh, we're neighbors, Joshua. I thought that I should do a little more work on my homily for tomorrow.
I understand the trick is to offend no one.
Good luck with that. I like him too. The Adeyemi, I don't think I've heard his name yet. I don't know how it's pronounced yet.
You're a manager. Manage.
First day of Conclave. I'm liking the cinematography too so far. All the giant hallways and the wide shots and stuff. This movie's shot very well. So far I got two people I definitely do not want to be the Pope. I wouldn't mind if Lawrence was the Pope, or Bellini, or Ayademi, or Benitez, the guy who was in Kabul. A handful of good guys so far. Two bad guys, I think.
Cari fratelli in Cristo, dobbiamo pensare innanzitutto al defunto Santo Padre. Ora dobbiamo chiedere al nostro Signore di mandarci un nuovo Santo Padre attraverso la sollecitudine pastorale dei padri cardinali.
Pastoral solicitude.
E chiedere la sua guida, la scelta giusta. But you know all that. Let me speak from the heart for a moment. St. Paul said, be subject to one another out of reverence for Christ.
Be subject to one another.
Paul reminds us that God's gift to the church is its variety, this diversity of people and views which gives our church its strength.
Yeah.
There is one sin which I have come to fear above all others. Certainty.
Yes.
Certainty is the great enemy of unity.
Yeah, definitely.
Certainty is the deadly enemy of tolerance. Our faith is a living thing precisely because it walks hand in hand with doubt. If there was only certainty, there would be no mystery, and therefore no need for faith.
Wow, yeah, that's all right.
That God will grant us a pope who doubts, and let him grant us a pope who sins and asks for forgiveness and who carries on.
Wow. Wow. He's right, though. Faith cannot exist without doubt. I remember when I read a Prayer for Owen Meany by John Irving. I read that way back when. I remember that was a big part of that book, that idea. Is he hoping he put his thumb on the scale for Bellini with that speech?
Your homily has caused quite the stir. I don't think anyone expected you to
say something interesting. I need you to do something for me, Monsignor Morales. Use my authority. I'd like to know what happened in the final meeting between Cardinal Tremblay and the Holy Father. Specifically, did anything occur that might render Tremblay unfit for the papacy?
Okay. Of course it happens.
Better get to Monsignor Morales quickly because he might be in danger now. I don't know why it's so weird to me seeing these guys all get into these giant white vans just because, you know, it's such an ancient, like, ceremony that they're doing and they're getting into...
Bobio Acchioro, sic me Deus aduvet.
Etego Paulus, Cardinale, sic me Deus aduvet.
Yeah, they each have to make a pretty long speech before casting their vote.
Extra omnes.
Attention. I don't think there's going to be a winner on the first ballot. All right, here we go.
Si procederà ora al primo scrutinio. Troverete davanti a voi la vostra scheda elettorale. Assicuratevi che la vostra calligrafia sia leggibile.
That's really how it is. Everyone just writes the name that they want on a piece of paper and they collect it and tally it up. Of course, he's voting for his friend.
Destor Christum Dominum, eum eligere, quem secundum Deum, judico eligi debere.
The one who before God I think should be elected. Wow, there is so much like ceremony and pomp and circumstance all associated with this. Okay, how many votes do you need? I know it's a 2/3 majority, but like how many total?
Il primo voto è per il cardinale tedesco. Il secondo voto è per il cardinale tedesco. Cardinale Tremblay.
Damn it, nothing but the bad guys so far.
Cardinale Adeyemi.
Adeyemi, okay. That's how you say his name.
Lawrence. Cardinale Bellini. Cardinale Villanueva.
Is it just these 5?
Infine, Cardinale Benitez.
Benitez got one? Awesome.
I risultati del primo scrutinio. Cardinale Adeyemi, 21 voti.
21.
Cardinale tedesco, 18 voti. Cardinale Bellini, 17 voti. 16 voti. Lawrence, 5 voti. Altri cardinali che hanno ricevuto un solo voto, 31 voti.
31 out there who are just single voters, single votes.
Cari fratelli, poiché nessun candidato ha ottenuto la maggioranza necessaria di 72
72.
voti, per la serata la seduta è aggiornata.
Apritele forte!
Oh yeah, the smoke. It's like a black smoke if there's no pope, no new pope. White smoke if there is a new pope, I think. Yeah! Oh.
The media have noticed the presence of a cardinal who doesn't appear on the official list, Dean. Cardinal Benitez. Also put together some biographical details for yourself. Ministries in Veracruz, the Congo. He established a hospital for the female victims of genocidal sexual violence. Then Baghdad, and finally, the mission in Kabul.
So Benitez seems like the real thing.
Some question of his resigning on health grounds, but apparently the Holy Father convinced him to continue.
Look into that, would you, Ray? It's the kind of thing the press like to get hold of.
Of course.
The other matter,
I spoke to Monsignor Morales. He was emphatic that he knows of no reason why Cardinal Tremblay should not be Pope.
Thank you.
However, I did not entirely believe the good Monsignor.
Oh dear.
His exact words were, El informe ha sido retirado.
Report about what? Withdrawn when?
I couldn't say, Eminence.
It's gonna be sexual misconduct, isn't it?
Your sermon didn't exactly help us, and your 5 votes.
If I find out who my supporters are, I'll plead with them to vote for someone else.
At least 31 votes available. We simply have to pick up most of them.
Yeah, you can bet your ass Tedesco and Tremblay are gonna be trying to do the exact same. I'm loving this movie so far, honestly. It's really good. Loving all the shots of the amazing
Holy
architecture.
Father's turtles. He was very fond of them.
I thought I was imagining them. I love them. They're so clever.
And your health, how are you bearing up?
My health is perfect, thank you.
You found someone to vote for.
I voted for you. Forgive me, am I not supposed to say?
No, it's not that you... I'm not a serious candidate. After the conclave, I hope to resign as dean.
Why?
I've been experiencing difficulties.
With your faith?
Prayer.
Oh. Okay.
I mentioned it to illustrate my point that I am in no way worthy to be Pope.
What do you mean, like?
Aldo, I feel wretched that my meager tally of votes may have come at your expense.
I had no idea you were so ambitious.
Oh, that's a ridiculous thing to say.
Is it? If we liberals are not united, Tedesco will become Pope. He will undo 60 years of progress.
You talk as if you're the only alternative, but Adeyemi has the wind behind him.
Adeyemi, the man who believes that homosexuals should be sent to prison in this world and hell in the next.
Oh, crap. That's not good.
If you want to defeat Tedesco...
This is a conclave, Aldo. It's not a war.
It is a war, and you have to commit to a side.
You can't seriously believe that I have the slightest desire to become Pope.
Come on! Every cardinal deep down has already chosen the name by which he would like his papacy to be known.
Well, I haven't.
I don't believe you, I'm afraid. I don't.
Search your heart, and then tell me it isn't so.
No one gets to that level of power and doesn't imagine it. Like, no one becomes a governor of a state or something without wondering, hey, what would it be like to be president? I mean, when you get to a level of power like that, I mean, you arrogantly begin to think, what if I had more? Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. Otherwise, you wouldn't be cardinal, right? I mean, you don't, like, fall backwards into being a cardinal. I mean, that doesn't happen by accident. One of the nuns. Second day of conclave.
Cardinale Adeyemi, 34 voti.
34, damn.
Cardinale Tedesco, 25 voti.
25.
Cardinale Lawrence, 9 voti.
9?
Cardinale Benitez, 2 voti.
2.
Procederemo immediatamente al successivo scrutinio.
Is it like a can't vote for the same guy twice or something? Like the lowest candidate with the fewest votes can't...
Adeyemi, 52 voti.
52, Jesus.
Tremblay, 10 voti.
Tremblay has fallen behind. What was that?
Per cortesia, Cardinale Benitez, 4 voti.
4. If Benitez pulls like a dark horse win on this, I'm gonna be very happy. Oh shit, was there a bomb or something?
There's been an explosion, Your Eminence, in the Piazza Barberini. A bomb? It's unclear at the moment. There are injuries.
You must say nothing to the cardinal electors about this, Ray. We are sequestered, and they must be shielded from all news that may influence their judgment.
I just realized I don't think we've even heard a woman speak so far.
Tell your congregation that they should celebrate the first African pope.
If Adeyemi was white, we would be all condemning him as more reactionary than Tedesco.
It's too late.
Wait, what did he just do?
What happened? Sir, I would like to speak to the nun who dropped her tray just now.
She's safe with me.
But I must see her myself.
The welfare of the sister is my responsibility.
And this conclave is mine.
She's not in trouble. Come on. She's done nothing wrong.
Please sit, my child. Could you tell me your name?
Her name is Shanumi.
Please do sit down.
Shanumi, okay.
It'd be better if you let me deal with the situation.
Would you be so good as to leave us now, Sister Agnes?
Okay, he's pulling rank.
I want you to understand that, first of all, you are not in any kind of trouble. But I have a responsibility before God to ensure that the decisions that we make here are the right ones. It's important you tell me anything that is in your heart or that is troubling you insofar as it relates to Cardinal Adeyemi. It will go no further than this room.
No, what did he do?
Would you like me to hear your confession?
What did he do to her?
I'll be ready in a moment, Dean. If this is about the incident downstairs, I have no desire to talk about it. I am the victim of a disgraceful plot to ruin my reputation. Someone brought that woman here and staged this melodrama.
How she came here is secondary to the issue of your relationship with her.
I have no relationship to her. I hadn't set eyes on her in 30 years until she turned up outside my room last night.
30 years.
It was a lapse, Dean.
A lapse? What does that mean?
And the child?
The child was raised in a Christian household, and to this day, he has no idea who his father is, if indeed it is me.
Oh, father of an illegitimate child.
She was very young. She was 19 years old. You were 30.
Thomas.
Okay.
Listen to me. I sensed the presence of the Holy Spirit this morning. I swear it. I am ready to take this burden. Please, I beg you, do not use this to ruin me.
Joshua, that thought's not worthy of you. Shinumi will say nothing to protect her son, and I am bound by the vows of the confessional.
So I still have hope?
No.
No.
After such a public scene, there will be rumors, and you know what the Curia is like. Nothing terrifies our colleagues more than the thought of yet more sexual scandals. You will never be Pope, but you are a good man, and you will find a way to atone.
Start by making things right with the mother of your child and your child.
Will you pray with me?
Yes, of course.
Judico eligi debere.
So with him out of the running, I'm guessing votes for Bellini and the others will shoot up.
I risultati del quinto.
Fifth ballot, okay.
Tremblay, 40 voti. Tedesco, 34 voti. Bellini, 13 voti. Lawrence, 11 voti. Adeyemi, 9 voti.
Down to 9.
Benitez, 6 voti.
Benitez, 6, okay.
Le votazioni riprenderanno domani mattina.
I like how it's just them, like the 5 of them just in the alone at the tables.
Cardinal Benitez, his health problems. He was issued a round-trip ticket to Geneva paid for by the Pope's own account. Purpose for travel was given as medical treatment. Anyways, whatever it was, it can't have been serious. The ticket was cancelled. He never went.
All right.
Is there more?
I know you said we should forget about the matter of the withdrawn report. I could see if I could find out.
No, I'm not a witch finder. It's not my job to go hunting for secrets in my colleagues' pasts. Please, no more investigations. I think we've heard enough secrets.
But have you, though? I mean, what could be more important?
Let God's will be done.
What could be more important than making sure the leader of the faith of one of the biggest religious institutions, of the biggest religious institution in the world, make sure that they're of good moral character? What could possibly be more important than that? They set the agenda for the entire Christian world.
Well, is this really necessary? I feel as if I'm at some American political convention.
If I can't win, whom do I advise my supporters to vote for? I am no more an enthusiast for Tremblay than you are. We have to face the fact that
he's better than the other guy. Maybe, I don't know.
That he has demonstrated broad appeal.
But is this what we're reduced to, considering the least worst option?
If we don't change our vote, we will be here for weeks.
We had a pope who was in the Hitler Youth and fought for the Nazis.
What?
We had popes
What?
who have ignored reports of most appalling sexual abuse of children.
Okay.
Yes, Hitler Youth.
Never find
That's new to me.
who doesn't have any kind of black mark against them. We're mortal men. We serve an ideal. We cannot always be ideal.
Benitez is probably your best bet if you want to go for, like, the most morally pure person here.
We urge all our supporters to back Tremblay.
You were kind enough to say that you had voted for me. I must repeat my plea to you to stop.
Why?
I lack the spiritual depth to be Pope. Secondly, I couldn't possibly win.
You have come to ask me to vote for Cardinal Tremblay?
Yes, I have, and to urge your supporters to do the same.
You want me to vote for a man you see as ambitious?
I do not want to see Tedesco as Pope.
I'm sorry, but I cannot vote for a man unless I deem him the most worthy to be Pope. And for me, that is not Tremblay. It's you.
I don't want your vote.
Nevertheless, you have it.
Wow. Okay. I admire the idealism, I do, but not the most pragmatic decision.
Sister Shanumi is on her way home to Nigeria.
Oh my God, is she?
Sister Shanumi come to be in Rome.
I received notification from the office of the Superioress Generale that she will be joining us. You should ask her to back Your Eminence.
I would, except, of course, I am sequestered for the duration of the conclave.
Then you should ask them afterwards.
The information is of value to me now. Sister Agnes, I know that you were close to the Holy Father. I think the Holy Father knew he was dying, and for some reason he wanted me to run this conclave, which is what I am trying to do for him.
What did she just pull up on the computer? What is he reading?
I would like you to withdraw your name from the next ballot.
40 of our colleagues would disagree with you.
That's
on
because
that.
they don't know you as I do.
What did he do?
I know there was some kind of report into your activities and that he dismissed you from all your posts. And I know that somehow you discovered Adeyemi's surrender to temptation 30 years ago and that you arranged for the woman involved to be brought to Rome with the express intention of destroying Adeyemi's chances of becoming Pope.
Not on my own behalf.
Well, on whose behalf then?
The Holy Father's.
Or you would libel the Holy Father in his own home?
It isn't libel. The Holy Father gave me the name of a sister and asked me to make a private request to bring her to Rome. You should be careful, Thomas. Your own ambition has not gone unnoticed. I shall pretend this conversation never took place.
But it has taken place.
He doesn't want to be Pope, dude. Your own ambitions are haven't gone unnoticed. Like, okay, again, I love that cello, like, stinger. I love that shot there. All right, this is a great movie so far, honestly. It really is. There's just, like, a very, like, measured tension to it all, if that makes sense. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, he is not supposed to break that, is he? Not supposed to go in there, is he? The way the music completely cut out like that was great. Aspirin, calculator. Looking for evidence? Maybe a note that he took, that the Pope took about Tremblay? Oh shit. Okay, how is this gonna play out now? What is her name even? That woman, that nun. Oh, the glasses. I remember he was looking at them in the beginning. Keep that volume down a little bit, dude. I mean, you don't want to get... Oh, secret compartment? Okay, what do we got here?
It's the report on the activities of Tremblay. It's an overwhelming prima facie case that he is guilty of simony.
Simony?
He only obtained all those votes in the first ballot because he bought them.
Where did you get this? You broke the seals.
I felt I didn't have a choice. You must continue with your candidacy, Aldo.
Put them back. Or burn them, or I could never become Pope in these circumstances. A stolen document, the smearing of a brother cardinal. I'd be the Richard Nixon of popes. You know who's going to benefit most from this?
Tedesco. Yeah.
The whole basis of his candidacy is that the Holy Father led the Church to disaster by his attempts at reform, accusing the Curia of institutional corruption.
I thought we were here to serve God, not the Curia.
Oh, don't be naive.
Benitez should be Pope.
Put him back.
Throw your support behind him. Bellini clearly doesn't want him.
Tremblay as Pope.
We've had worse.
What has he offered you? Secretary of State? 5 times I cast my vote for you, Aldo. But I was wrong. You lack the courage required to be Pope.
I know he said he never wanted it, but like, that's got a sting. 3rd day of Conclave.
I will do that for you, Your Eminence.
Oh, she's gonna see.
How many copies do you require?
108.
Oh dear. Okay. He's gonna out him completely. Good. If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
This report is entirely mendacious. It would never have seen the light of day if you had not broken into the Holy Father's apartment to remove it.
Why did the Holy Father, in his last official act as Pope, ask you to resign?
He did no such thing. A sick man toward the end of his life.
Stop trying to talk your way out of this.
Nomi di 8 cardinali sono stati oscurati. Immagino che il decano possa dirci chi sono. If Cardinal Tremblay requested their votes in return for the money...
No, non lo farò. Let each man examine his conscience as I have. No desire to create bitterness in this conclave.
Too late.
Although we sisters are supposed to be invisible, God has nevertheless given us eyes and ears. I know what prompted the dean of the college to enter the Holy Father's rooms. He was concerned that the sister from my order might have been brought to Rome with the deliberate intention of embarrassing a member of this conclave. She was indeed here at the specific request of Cardinal Tremblay.
Okay, she came forward about this. Good.
The Holy Father asked me to. I swear to you.
Giuda Traditore.
Ooh, that's gotta sting. Judas. There's no way this ends with Tedesco becoming Pope, right? Please.
Seems that we're running out of favorites.
Could say that. This is a nice shot right here. I like it.
That firm hand of yours has its admirers. Thomas, I've come to ask for your forgiveness. I had the temerity to tell you to examine your heart when all the time it was my own. The ambition, the moth of holiness. I'm sorry. Perhaps it's time you decided upon a name.
Wait, oh.
As the next most senior member of this conclave, it will fall to me to ask you how you wish to be known as Pope.
Oh.
This is a contest between Tedesco and you. You're the only one who can stop him now.
Oh, dear.
John. I would choose John.
John. Does it really come down to Tedesco and Lawrence? He's gonna put Benitez, isn't he? Oh, his own. I'm surprised they let you do that for yourself.
Testora Christum Dominum, qui me judicatoris eligi debere.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Did not see that coming.
Everyone has been taken back to the Casa Santa Marta. No one was seriously hurt, some cuts, that's all.
Thank goodness.
Outside in the city, how bad is it?
That's a nice shot there. Love the design on the floor there.
Oh, dear God.
People die?
A car bomb exploded in the Piazza del Risorgimento. An individual with explosives strapped to his body detonated himself.
Oh, damn.
The current death toll stands at 52.
Oh, Fuck.
Ecco, finalmente qui vediamo il risultato della dottrina del relativismo, tanto cara ai nostri fratelli liberali. Se guardiamo la patria della nostra santa madre romana Chiesa, noi la vediamo ormai punteggiata da minareti, moschee, del profeta Maometto. You should be ashamed. Perché noi tolleriamo l'Islam e veniamo ripudiati nelle loro. Noi li nutriamo nella nostra patria e veniamo sterminati.
You're a dickhead, you know that?
No, noi quello di cui abbiamo bisogno è un capo. Capisca che ci troviamo di fronte ad una vera guerra di religione. Who fights these animals?
Fuck you. You're the last thing the church needs.
My brother Cardinal,
Yeah, Benitez, come on, show him what for.
with respect, what do you know about war?
Yeah, what do you know about war?
I carried out my ministry in the Congo, in Baghdad and Kabul. I've seen the lines of the dead and wounded, Christian and Muslim. What is it you think we're fighting? You think it's those deluded men who had carried out these terrible acts today? La lucha está aquí, dentro de cada uno de nosotros. Y perdónenme, pero en estos días hemos demostrado ser un grupo de hombres pequeños y mezquinos.
Small, petty men, yeah.
Interesados solamente en nosotros mismos, en la elección y el poder. Y esas cosas no son la iglesia. La iglesia no es la tradición. La iglesia no es el pasado. La iglesia es lo que hagamos en adelante.
The church is what we do next. That's your Pope, guys. That's your Pope, guys. It's gotta be him, come on. Okay, I am in love with the cinematography of this movie. Like, that looks awesome, man. Come on. All white umbrella as well. That one guy on the left there who doesn't have an umbrella.
Per Christum Dominum Nostrum. Amen.
And we got a bird. The way they all pause like that, just to look at a bird like that. Come on, Benitez. There's a lot of red thread. Everybody just keeping their own counts of it. Oh, we got a winner? And it's not Tedesco. Who do we got? Is it Lawrence? Is it Benitez? Come on. It's Benitez? Come on.
Acceptasne electionem de te canonice factam in summum pontificem.
Accepto.
Excellent.
Quo nomine vis vocari?
Innocentius.
Innocent. Could not possibly have picked a better person for it.
I think you should gather up the Cardinal's notes. The sooner we light the stoves, the sooner the world will know we have a new Pope. What is it?
Wasn't the outcome I expected.
Our new Holy Father will make a much better Pope than I would ever have done.
I wonder if I could have a word in private.
What's going on?
I should have told you this morning when I found out, but I didn't dream that Cardinal Benitez would become...
Ray, please tell me what's troubling you.
What now?
Cardinal Benitez's trip to Switzerland.
Switzerland, the hospital in Geneva, yes?
Oh, no.
It wasn't a hospital, it was a clinic.
A clinic for what?
For what?
Sua Santità si rifiuta di indossare.
Con permesso.
Clinic for what? An abortion clinic?
May I speak to you alone?
Of course.
Signori, liberiamo la stanza.
You must tell me about this treatment at the clinic in Geneva. Within the hour, you will be the most famous man in the world. So please tell me, what is your situation?
Cancer?
The same as when I was ordained a priest.
The treatment in Geneva?
There was no treatment. I prayed for guidance and decided against it.
But what would it have been, this treatment?
It was called a laparoscopic hysterectomy.
Oh, colon cancer. Or something else, I don't know. Does that mean he doesn't have lung?
You have to understand. When I was a child, there was no way of knowing my situation was more complicated. In my late 30s, I had a surgery to remove my appendix. And that was when the doctors discovered that I had a uterus.
Oh, okay.
It was a very dark time for me. I felt as if my entire life as a priest had been lived in a state of sin. Of course, I offered my resignation to the Holy Father. I flew to Rome and I told him everything.
He knew.
Yes.
And he thought it acceptable for you to continue as an ordained minister.
We considered surgery to remove the female parts of my body. But the night before I was due to fly, I realized I was mistaken. It seemed to me more of a sin to change his handiwork than to leave my body as it was.
Oh, okay.
So you are still,
I am what God made me. Perhaps it is my difference that would make me more useful.
Yes.
I know what it is to exist between the world's certainties.
Yes, I guess you do, yeah. Is he intersex? Is that the word for it? Oh, turtle. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Let there be light. Oh, is that where it ends? Oh, okay. Based on the book by Robert Harris. I might have to check that out. This was good. There's a single white letter in each thing, in each credit. Ray Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow, Conclave. Gotta know who did the music for this. Is it Dario Marianelli? No, Volker Bertelmann. Okay, excellent. I hear it now. Reminds me of the score from All Quiet on the Western Front. All right, give me a minute. Okay, wow, that was really, really good. I expected it to be more like, I think you could tell from the beginning, I expected it to be like someone murdered the Pope or something. Or like, I thought there would be like a huge sex abuse scandal, but no, it didn't go in that direction. I'm surprised it didn't go in that direction. That part at the end, when Benitez is revealed to be I just want to make sure that I'm identifying his condition properly. I just want to Google it real quick. A laparoscopic hysterectomy. I think I confused it in the beginning. I thought it was like a cancer thing or something. The surgical removal of the uterus and cervix. So he's intersex, non-binary. I didn't see that coming at the end at all, but like this guy seems to be like he's the real thing. Be generous to the poor, comfort the afflicted, afflict the comfortable, being tolerant of both Christians and Muslims alike. He's the real thing, and exactly the kind of person who should be in power, and also, most importantly, doesn't want it. Like I said at the beginning, power attracts the corruptible, and he seems to be the exception to that rule, you know? Like, he doesn't seem that he's... Anyway, like I said at the top, I'm not too fond of the Catholic Church in real life, just as the institution, because, you know, all of the sexual abuse scandals, the thousands of sexual abuse scandals. Like, damn, this was a very, like, almost profoundly optimistic vision of what the church could be, of what it could do. I especially like the part with the sequestering thing. Like, that whole giant room where all the cardinals sat and, like, you know, filled out their little ballots. You know, this violent explosion that, like, rips a hole in the ceiling, and then, like, a little bit of bird tweeting and like that shaft of light coming through, and everyone just pauses and looks up at it, and it's like they're like, okay, God is here now. What was once what the whole time was a very stuffy and enclosed environment, now God has been let in, but it took an act of violence to let him in. I don't know if I'm interpreting that in like a coherent way, or if I'm explaining it in a coherent way. I'm also really, really tired. It's really late at night, but I really, really like that moment. Of course, the acting on everything was fantastic. Ray Fiennes was fantastic as Cardinal Lawrence. I also really enjoyed Stanley Tucci. The acting was just top of the line, fantastic on everybody. I love the music. I love that, like, that cello stinger whenever something happened. I'm definitely gonna have to listen to Volker Bertelmann's the soundtrack, if I could find it. Yeah, it was really, really good. Cinematography was fantastic. Hang on, what Oscars is it up for? Let me just check. It's up for Best Picture, which I know. Best Actor, Ralph Fiennes. Best Supporting Actress, Isabella Rossellini. I'm assuming that's the Nun. Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Original Score. Yes, would not mind at all if that won. Best Editing, Best Production Design, and Best Costume Design. Like, that is a severely underappreciated craft in filmmaking. I mean, like, what would Darth Vader be without the helmet, without the uniform and everything? Well, I mean, he's just a guy. I've only seen 3 Oscar nominees so far. I saw Dune Part 2 in theaters. I saw Emilia Perez a few days ago for the channel, and now this. So I'm only 3 out of 10 here, so I'm really hardly one to judge at this point. I gotta watch more of them. But anyway, this was an excellent movie. Really enjoyed it. What would I give it out of 10? I'm gonna give it an 8. It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you very much for joining me. As usual, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I really do appreciate each and every single one. It means the world to me. And if you want to support the channel at all, please consider joining my Patreon. Again, the link is down in the description below. Check that out if you are interested. And so without further ado, and as usual, there is more stuff coming soon. So I will see you later. Have a good one.